Hey everybody, welcome to Super Geeked Up, presented by Frostbite Pictures. This is episode 83. My name is Jeff. Thank you so much for geeking out with us.
And I'm Nicole, and you're watching Super Geeked Up, which is the live geeky web show where we play fun geeky games, answer geeky questions, and talk to awesome filmmakers and web series creators.
And I'm Tanya. You can follow us on Twitter at Super Geeked Up and also using the hashtag SGU. On tonight's show, we have a really great lineup. This is the brand new Super Geeked Up. We are going to be discussing what characters we would LARP as. And we have a couple of new segments, one Geeky Casting, and the other is a brand new game designed by the lovely Nicole. Our guests are LARP the Movie and The Dying Breed.
Awesome, and let's introduce them now. I'm very upset you don't call me lovely, Tanya, but fine, it's for you.
Yeah, well, you know.
All right, so yes, our guests, very cool tonight, and then let's introduce them. From LARP the Movie, we have writer-director Nicholas Dunn and producer Connor Rickman. Hello, fellows.
Hello.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, and we also have from upcoming graphic novel, The Dying Breed, creator-writer E.J. Cedric.
How's it going? How are you?
Good, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
All right, cool. So we're going to talk to all those three gentlemen in a little bit, find out about their projects, where you can check them out or help support them. We like to kick things off with the geeky question of the week. Tonight's is, if you're going to LARP, for those of you not in the know, though if you're watching a geeky show like ours, you probably know what this means. It means live-action role-playing. I probably didn't need to say that. If you're going to LARP a famous fictional character, who would it be? Let's start with our people making the movie called LARP. Nick, who would your choice be?
That's a loaded question, but just off of the top of my head, I would be Christopher Marlowe, the Elizabethan playwright, who was also suspected of being a spy for Queen Elizabeth, which I think makes for some pretty cool stuff. So I think
that is the coolest answer ever.
And I'll just stick with that. Kit Marlowe, that's who I'd be.
All right, so none of us should have given any answers anymore after that. We're just going to say.
I know.
And moving on to...
Right, and so next segment.
Connor stole mine.
Oh, he did not. Stop it. Liar. Connor, what's yours?
I think I'd also have to go Elizabethan era, but I'd probably want to be Shakespeare's greatest wizard, Prospero. He has power over all, and yet he uses it only for good.
Excellent. Very good from The Tempest. Wow, some very literary choices here. We don't usually get that. You guys are too smart for the show.
I don't even know literary. I can't even do that.
I'm really blown away right now. That's really cool.
Nicole, that's because you should learn to read. That's what you should do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I like picture books. Does that count?
You're getting there.
Comic books. That's where I learned.
Actually, comic books are awesome, dude. Totally good. Yeah. Actually, hey, as we discussed this more, Tanya, can you tweet this question out to the masses?
I sure can, yeah. Absolutely.
And tweet us at Super Geeked Up, folks. Use the hashtag SGU. I want to hear your answers. What famous fictional character you would LARP as? Let's go to EJ. What's your choice?
Well, my goodness. Thing one from The Cat in the Hat.
Awesome.
Thing two, that's just being presumptuous and pretentious. Thing one's more grounded. Thing one just has it going on.
All right, so we're already getting tweets in here.
We are.
I don't like this because they're making
Underground Badger saying Gandhi. That's cool. That's cool. Although I know you, Underground Badger. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Can't pull it off.
Maybe.
Tanya, what does Charles Churchill say about me, Tanya? If you have that tweet there.
Oh, I don't know if I actually should read it or not. He's saying that you're not as lovely as Nicole and I.
Oh.
Right, it's harsh, Charles. Thought you were my biggest fan.
Thanks, Charles.
Who said that?
Thank you. We love you, Charles.
I no longer love you, Charles. So, but keep watching, please.
We think you're great. Keep going. Oh, limited release is saying if we're going to be doing Shakespearean characters, definitely would have to be Puck.
Oh, that's cool.
Good choice.
From, oh God.
Midsummer.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah.
The writer.
The Shakespeare geek was like,
We should do a Shakespeare show sometime.
Oh my gosh, Candy.
really? That'd be amazing.
Right. And Nicole, so first Nicole learned to read, and then you got a lot of stuff to read on Shakespeare. You did a lot of stuff.
I've actually, you know what, though, I've actually have read a lot of Shakespeare, believe it or not.
I believe
Nice.
it. And Tara on Twitter says, "Hi all. Glorious answers to first question. Too smart for such late night time."
Touche, Tara. Touche.
All right. So I'm
we
sorry.
have Sorcerer from Willow from Sarah. She wants to be Sorcerer from Willow. I already have the red hair. She's a badass.
Yes. Anytime anybody mentions Willow, I'm so happy. And Sorcerer was super hot. Awesome. Awesome choice. Please, Sarah, do that and take pictures. Sorry, limited release is saying Bill Murray. I just noticed too.
Well, who wouldn't want to LARP Bill Murray?
Yeah.
I mean, really.
I want to LARP Bill Murray in Zombieland.
Oh, that'd be good.
But Bill Murray and Caddyshack. I mean, if I'm going to LARP Bill Murray, it's got to be Bill Murray from Caddyshack.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Bill Murray is the type of person who might just show up at a LARP one of these days as himself.
Are we LARPing as Bill Murray or Bill Murray in a character? That is the question.
Does it matter? Does it really
That's true.
matter?
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Rival Guy says keeping up with the Shakespeare theme, Iago would be a fun one.
Oh,
best Shakespeare villain ever.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Othello is my favorite Shakespeare play, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, great choice.
Nice.
Writing that down.
Are you writing that? All right, so... Oh, yes? More tweets already? Really?
Yeah, limited release is saying if we're going to do a Shakespeare Super Geeked Up show, we have to do ruffles. He's saying, oh God, the ruffles.
Oh, the collar, right?
Yeah, the big, the one that's like a...
I already have a shirt. I'm all good. I'm all set.
You have one? Really?
I really don't. I wish I did. That'd be awesome.
Nice.
Right.
Lindsay is saying she's going with Enchantress because someone has to be LARPing evilly. Well, we have Iago. You know, they can team up.
Need some antagonists in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a lot of answers on Twitter. Nice job.
I know.
Thanks.
It was like instantaneous.
All right, so let's give our choices. Me and Nicole and Tanya. So there's a lot of choices that went through my head. I settled on this because it's my favorite show on TV right now, and I would go as Green Arrow, but the Arrow version from the show Arrow, that version of him.
I knew you were going to say Arrow. I knew it.
Right, well,
I knew you were going to say that.
Because number one, it's a badass costume. Number two, he uses his like voice modulator thing, so I would get to have my voice sound really fucking badass and awesome and scare people. And if I was dressed as Arrow and there was hopefully some other person LARPing Black Canary, we would have to then obviously make out because that's what Arrow and Black Canary do. So it has to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my role when I do it anyway.
Right.
That's why I get kicked out of a lot of conventions and stuff. Anyway, Tanya, who would you choose?
I mean, this may not be a huge surprise, but I probably would go either Starbuck from Battlestar or Six from Battlestar. Either or.
And I should have known you were going to say that too.
I know, it's not a surprise. It really isn't. Yeah. If it wasn't going to be Faith, it was going to be one of those two.
I was like, I bet she's going to say Faith. I bet she's going to say Faith.
I'm changing it up.
I know, you surprised me.
Speaking of Faith, we're going to do a little Buffy later on in the show. One of our new segments, so hang tight for that, guys. Charles Churchill tweets in, he'd LARP as the TARDIS conscience so he can take the Doctor anywhere he wants to.
Oh, that's an excellent one.
Yeah, he also says to me, I still love you, Jeff. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, you're not lovely, though.
Can't have it all. All right. Nicole.
Yes.
Hi. How you doing?
Hi. I'm sorry. I was trying. I like lost my thought that I had. Oh gosh, this is weird. Okay. Well,
I know you were concentrating on looking up places to learn how to read. I understand that.
I had the answer at the top of my tip of my tongue, and then it just left as soon as you're like, and Nicole, like, well, I'll say
Trinity, right? Trinity, right?
No, actually, oh no, I remember now. No, because I'm gonna do something different. Either Kaylee from Firefly or Luna Lovegood. I mean, I've played her before.
You would be an awesome Luna Lovegood.
I'll have to show you some pictures. I have some pictures of me as Luna Lovegood, but I would say either Luna or Kaylee. Those two.
Those are good answers.
So how did we on a geek show avoid all the Game of Thrones references?
Oh no,
This is true.
we do sometimes. Sometimes we've done a lot of Game of Thrones.
Actually, yeah, that comes up almost every show. I'm surprised.
really
Not,
does.
to be honest with you.
We got that out of the way.
We decided
Yeah.
to, change it up for
Guilty
one show.
confession. I still haven't seen an episode of Game of Thrones yet.
Oh, you have to. You really have to.
But
I know.
Have you read the books?
I'm illiterate.
Oh, wow. A lot of illiterate people on the show now.
Illiterate writer.
There's a lot of Lascaux cave paintings. It's too hard to explain.
I will admit, actually, I haven't watched the series at all because I've read all of the books.
We still should watch it though.
Are you afraid you're going to be like bummed?
Well, I mean, I kind of know what's going to happen.
Kind of.
Like, I know who is alive at the current end of the story. So, I haven't done the series yet. Although I should because it's awesome. So.
It's awesome. And they haven't strayed too much from the books, although this season, a little more than in the past. They're starting to... I wonder if that's because they know they're catching up to him, and they're biting for time a little bit.
Yeah. He's told the executive producer how it ends.
Right.
In case he dies.
Not that comforting, really.
No. No.
Time.
Charles is saying if whoever LARPs as a Game of Thrones character would only end up dying.
Actually,
You're really right about that.
That's true.
Having read the books.
Well, actually, you know what? Speaking of LARPing, Nicholas and Connor, why don't you tell people about LARP the Movie?
Sure. We have been. Sorry, do you hear music? We're in our office, and there is a music producer right next to us with a beat pounding. Is it in the way?
Tell him to shut the hell up. What the hell?
I hear nothing.
It's underscoring then, if it's not that bad.
It makes us sound like we're thug.
Our production company has been developing this script for over a year, and it's something that I co-wrote with an actor named Aaron Riemel. I think 3 years ago is when we did the first draft. So we've been working on it for quite a while. And now we have a visual artist employed on it who's doing a lot of concept art and storyboard art. Connor's been producing the hell out of it for the last year, attaching crew, attaching talent, chasing money, doing all the things that a producer does. And so we're really ramping up towards getting it off the ground. It's a fun time to make a movie about something like this because the story is about doing what you love without shame, without holding anything back. Go after what you enjoy and don't worry about anything else. And I kind of feel like geek culture is there right now. I mean, that's kind of where we are as a generation and as a society, where it's do your thing. So we feel like the timing's good for it.
And the reason I got so excited about it was it's just such a great idea because it's a way to watch a movie about LARPing and also watch a really amazing fantasy film at the same time. The way the story works is we see the characters LARP with foam swords and cardboard armor, and then we also get to see what's in their imagination when they all have real swords and real blood, and the orcs are real creatures and not just makeup, and really, really cool stuff like that. You know, the fire is real, the wounds are real, people hurt, people die. So by the end of it, what's in the character's imagination is shown on the screen, and we've pulled the audience into it as well. So they're all, at the end of it, playing along with that same story that all the LARPers on screen are playing on, and in a way it kind of turns the audience into LARPers themselves.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
a theme. Sorry. A theme that I found really interesting about it, something that's cool about LARPing that spoke to me as a writer, all of that stuff, is the idea of being a character and an author at the same time in a really grand story. So our hero's literally going on a very literal hero's journey, and he's quite aware that he's on a hero's journey. But that's his thing, is he's able to be the hero and the author of that story at the same time. So.
Where can people find out more about it?
Right now we have a website. We've got our company's website, although I don't think there's too much about the movie itself.
No, you're going to want to go to the LARP website.
Yeah, larpthemovie.com will send you to the website.
I'll put it on my Twitter right now.
Yeah, so larpthemovie.com. We also have a Facebook page, which is what?
Facebook.com/LARPmovie.
There we go. Thank you. Yeah, and it's also something that we've reached out to LARPers, because when we started the process, I hadn't done it. Our co-writer hadn't done it. My little brother had done it, so he was my first reference when I was writing it. We've since done it, and we've since joined other groups, and we've reached out to LARPers for them to kind of tell us their stories, their insights onto what drew them to it. So we do kind of feel like it's a movie that's very accessible to non-LARPers, but also paying homage to people who really know what it's about.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
Sure.
And so, Eric, can you tell us about The Dying Breed?
Sure. It's The Dying Breed started, the seed was kind of planted about a year ago, and being done graphic novel, but also as a comic series as well. And it's really taking 5 people who are living what would be considered dying breed lifestyles throughout North America. Hey, I've got lots of Canadian ties, so I can't ignore Canada. And these 5 people, they live what would be considered dying breed lifestyles. There's an Alaskan homesteader. There is a woman who's known as the Aviator. She's French-Canadian, but she's the modern-day Indiana Jones. There's the Inventor. There is the Grassland Horseman, and then there is the Northeastern Mariner. All living lifestyles that are very difficult yet simple, but they come to find out that they are dying of terminal illnesses, dying breed. And they've traced the cause of their diseases to a corporation that runs agribusinesses and GMO contaminated foods and things. And there's the magic MacGuffin that they're all searching for, the red algae, which could hold the cure. And of course, the owners of the corporation want to go after it as well, so they can get it, patent it, and then sell it in their pharmaceutical business. So it's really allegory for what's happening in contemporary, at least America, and to a lesser extent Canada, in terms of corporate greed and the dying lifestyles that are out there. And again, it's being done to start as a comic series, and after the first 6 issues, the graphic novel will be issued, and then, of course, it'll get sold for $12 million for a studio deal, and I can live happily ever after.
That's awesome. You're going to be walking the same path we are. This will have come.
Well, see you at the tests, or
see you at the awards show.
Exactly. So it's I'm working with an incredible, very, very talented couple of artists, which is phenomenal. I mean, my background's in entertainment, writing and entertainment, and what I found was looking for artists to convey the visual aspect of this project was no different than casting actors for roles. There's no lack of talent out there, but you have to find the right ones that can kind of extract that vision you have in your brain to go along with the scripted pages. So it's really been a fantastic process. I'm loving it.
Where can people find out more about it? And also, can you share your crowdfunding campaign link as well?
Sure. Currently doing a second crowdfund campaign. I ran a successful Kickstarter. which was the seed money to get it started. And now I'm doing a second crowdfund on Indiegogo, and that's just for printing and production costs for issue 2. So go to Indiegogo, go to the comics section, and look up The Dying Breed, and you'll find it.
Awesome.
And there's also a website, teamdyingbreed.com. Put that in there. It's that'll take you. You can go to the website. There's a promotional video, kind of a trailer. There's all sorts of gallery art. Gives you an idea of what the artists are conveying with the story. So yeah, it gets it out there. It introduces you to the 5 members of the team, The Dying Breed, and both of the female heroes in the story pass Bechdel, and that was very important to me.
Nice.
I want to see some strong female heroes,
Yeah.
and they were written to pass Bechdel, and plus they're a hoot. And what was interesting was, as I was scripting this and writing it, organically they just became the leaders of the team. Which, you know, I wanted strong heroes, but they just organically became, as the characters developed, the leaders of the team.
Nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
I also like to say that Tipsy Wibbles is saying that Connor and Nicholas both look incredibly dapper.
Aw.
Just putting it out there. Yeah.
But then Charles Churchio responded to that.
Oh, I didn't see the response.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Oh.
He said, "Please, they're overdressed and underdrunk."
Yeah.
What you don't see is that I have no pants on.
I agree with underdrunk.
Well, dude, I hate to admit it, but I'm in bed, and I'm basically just wearing a pair of boxers and this cheesy old Air Canada sweatshirt. You guys are making me look uglier than I normally do.
What else do we got? What else do we got on Twitter?
There's just some various descriptions of everyone looking breathtaking because we're sexy. Thanks, Tips Whipples. It's true.
Yeah, wait, no, I need to share this tweet because it's great. Her exact.
Okay.
Because she said Connor and Nick were classy looking, and I asked her, well, what about the rest of us? And she says, I didn't have nearly enough characters to describe the regal sexiness of you all.
Oh.
Simply breathtaking. Twitter's only 140. I understand, Sarah. Thank you.
It's true. It's hard to describe 140 characters as a general rule.
Here, let me. Two other people answered our last question about the LARP character. Let's just sneak these in. Tara said, Charlie Bradbury from Supernatural. She's fabulous as a gamer and LARPer in the show. Plus, she's Felicia Day. Nice.
True.
And our good buddy Eros Orocho at Hunter's Realm says he would LARP as Nightwing. I should know that. He loves Nightwing.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, awesome. All right, so we're going to tell you folks about our shows very briefly, because we all have shows. The co-host on the show, Nicole.
Yes, I work on Progress. It's a steam-powered internet in the Victorian era. Jack the Ripper has access to it and is posting his crimes online. You can find it at progresstheseries.com. And really quick, we're going to be at Combat Con this weekend in Las Vegas. If anyone is there, come visit us because we're screening the series and we're hosting some really awesome panels. So check us out if you're in Las Vegas.
That's awesome. I met those guys in New York City, not New York Comic Con, but a different New York City con. They're very cool.
The Combat Con people?
Yeah, the guys who run it.
Oh, awesome! Very cool.
Yep. Nice. Are you gonna engage in some combat while you're there, Nicole?
I don't think so. I really don't have any experience in that. So
that's why you should do it. and video it, and then we'll share it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
You could like LARP as something and do combat.
Probably, actually. I'll see what I can do, guys. I'll see what I can do.
It would be very. I'm sure our fans would love to see you get bludgeoned over and over again.
That would happen. So.
Someone would make a GIF of it or something, and that would be,
Oh no.
You know what would happen.
Name is temporary, gift of forever.
And Tanya, why don't you tell people about Asset?
Asset is a Canadian-produced web series. It is about a regular guy who was unknowingly recruited by the CIA to take down a Russian arms cartel. You can watch it at jts.tv/asset. It's great.
Awesome.
The whole thing's out. Watch the whole thing. Binge watch. Go crazy.
It is out now. You're right. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how it ends.
And Jeff, tell us about Super Knocked Up.
Oh, well, thank you, Nicole. I will. So, Super Knocked Up is a show I created, write, and direct. It is about a female supervillain gets, knocked up by a superhero, her nemesis. And then these two enemies have to raise a kid together. Big problem. I know you hate it when that happens, right?
Kids.
Yeah. But it's a lot of fun, and you can watch at the YouTube channel you're watching this very minute, which is SKU Web Series, or at superknockedup.com. Thanks. On Twitter, our good buddies, Aturnus Series, say, we've got Rachel Langer tweeting from our account tonight for Super Geeked Up, listening to Team Dying Breed talk awesome comic fun. Thank you guys for watching and tweeting.
What's happening, Rachel? How are you?
And I would just like to say that our friends Charles and Limited Release and Tara and Sarah have gone off on a total tangent of various things that we should be wearing and not wearing, and how pants are optional, and there's a whole conversation going on about what Super Geeked Up should be wearing / not wearing.
Oh my god, I'm just starting to get these now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Charles says the viewership will be up if this happens. What, I guess, no pants, I guess, is what he's saying.
Yeah, really they're saying no pants. Because it's true, when you're doing, you can wear pajama bottoms, which, may or may not happen on a regular basis.
Is that what you're saying you're wearing right now?
You can't see anything from like here down, of course.
I'm wearing sweatpants. I'll admit it, I'm wearing sweatpants.
Wow, you guys are really slumming it. Jeez.
You can't tell if we don't say.
Exactly.
Not all of us dress in suits all the time. Connor.
I know, I'm sorry.
Now, I imagine that Connor is always in a suit now, whatever he does. In a suit.
Yeah.
but it fits him. With him, it works, man. Let me tell you.
I'm the real life Barney.
I was gonna say you're Barney Stinson.
All right, so Tanya, we also have some exciting news to share this week.
We just found out that Super Knocked Up / Super Geeked Up won 2 Geeky Awards from Comic Uno.
Yeah!
I know, yay! So we won Best Live Show and Best Social Network Page for our Twitter feed.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, thank you to everyone who participates every single week and throughout the week and all that fun stuff, and everyone who voted for us. That's absolutely amazing. We really, really, really appreciate it. So, yay!
That's awesome.
And thank you to Comic Uno for running it was the 3rd annual Geeky Awards, and we won one last year and now 2 this year, so that was pretty sweet.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you guys. And actually, I'll find a link in a second, because we did a little, Tanya, Nicole, and I did a little fun awards acceptance speech that Comic Uno put in with all the other winners, so I'll share that in a second on Twitter.
Yeah.
All right, now, it's one of our favorite parts of the show, Nicole. Game time!
Okay, guys, I'm really excited about this because we just came up with this game, Geeky Mad Libs, and I found this really interesting short story online, kind of edited it, and then you guys are going to help me put it together. So
and the fans too, right? Are going to help.
And the fans.
So
Actually,
Tanya's going to tweet out stuff right now, right?
I am doing it right now. As we speak, I am typing.
So we need help from Twitter. We need them to come up with a geeky place, and they also need to come up with an expression, and then I'll get those answers in just a moment. And so let's start with...
So what we're going to do, right, Nicole, is all the rest, we're going to give you like Mad Libs, like nouns, verbs, all that stuff.
Yes.
And then you're going to plug them all into the story. And
I'm going to plug them all into the story, and some of the words are going to repeat, and I'll tell you which ones that I'm going to repeat throughout the story. And then I might change the tenses of the verb or adverb, whatever, just so that it fits. But that's really the only thing I'm going to change, just so you guys know. So we'll start with Connor, your team. I need Connor. Why don't you come up with a geeky noun?
Noun.
Quickly.
I've consulted with Nick, and we've come up with Minotaur.
Oh.
Good
Minotaur.
choice.
Great.
Wow, your
All
choices
right.
of classical literature mixed with Shakespeare.
So, by the way, this geeky noun is going to be repeated throughout the story. Just so you
Oh
know.
boy.
Oh.
Nick, can you give me an adverb?
Oh,
We have.
deeply.
Deeply. Okay. And then let's go to EJ. Can you give me a verb?
Swimming.
Swimming.
Swim.
Swim. Okay, perfect. And then Jeff, verb.
Slap.
Okay. Tanya, I need an adjective.
Connie doesn't know what an adjective is.
No, I'm not
Oh.
illiterate. Oh God.
You guys are so slow. First word that comes to your mind.
Blue.
Okay.
That was so late.
First word.
So
I'm
late.
sorry. It's the first word. I was following directions. I'm
Blue.
an actor.
Big.
Connor, I actually need another noun from you.
Oh, from me.
Uh-huh.
Catapult.
Okay.
That's
And then,
nice.
Nick, I need a verb. Actually, Nick, if you can give me 2 verbs.
2 verbs.
Mhm.
Jump
Okay.
and I'm trying to think of something really obscure or weird, but is procreate a verb?
Yes. Yes.
That works.
Yeah.
If it, we
Okay.
would make it one even if it wasn't.
Okay.
So, EJ, can you give me a noun?
A noun. Bowling ball.
That's so weird, but okay.
That's great.
And then, let's see. Okay, Jeff, I need you to give me a noun. Yeah, a noun.
A noun?
2 nouns. 2 nouns.
Two nouns. Shit, so you're trying to think of something clever, right?
You don't have to think of
okay,
it clever.
I got it. Sword. Sword is one.
Okay.
And DVD.
Okay.
You saw DVD, didn't you?
Didn't you have done
Tanya?
Blu-ray?
Tanya, I need a person.
Mr. Dress Up.
What?
So weird. Okay.
Whom could you be referring?
My Canadian peeps will know exactly who I'm referring to. He's our version of Mr. Rogers.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. We had him too.
Let's see.
Gotta look that
He looks exactly like Connor.
Nick, can you give me a time of day?
2:43 a.m.
Oh my god. I was thinking like morning or afternoon.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant, but that's fine. That's okay.
But no, let's go with that. That's even better.
Yeah. And so the only thing I need is actually, Jeff, why don't you give me, let's see, I think I need 1 expression from you. And then, Tanya, I'm going to need another verb.
One expression for me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm totally going to do I know I gave this to you guys when we tested it out, you and me, earlier this week, but I got to use it because it's awesome. The expression is, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to say the M word, but we'll go
No,
with it.
you got to look. Nicole, what the hell? Are you a Mormon now? What the hell?
I don't say that word
You
in
shortened it
public.
to M
so.
fucker. That's fine.
Yeah, that works.
Just say mother effer then or something, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, Tanya, I need a verb. Past tense verb.
Sobbed.
Okay. All right.
And
And
I
then
have,
now from Twitter. Yeah,
I
Twitter
have
answers?
the first geeky place was Sunnydale.
Well, wait a minute.
Okay.
Can't we? Let's just choose. Wait, we should choose from among these. I think. There's some.
Sure, there's
Okay,
a lot.
let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god, there's a lot. Okay, all right, let's go back through here.
There's Mordor.
Yeah,
There's the Ninja Turtle sewer.
yeah. We have Memory Alpha. What else? For turns of phrase, we have Wonder Twin
let's choose-
Powers
let's-
activate.
Wait, let's choose the place first. The TARDIS was another one.
I'd say
You guys pick the place.
The Ninja Turtle sewer. I
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's from Underground Badger.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and then we just need the expression.
All right. So far for expression, we have Wonder Powers activate.
Wonder Twin Powers activate.
Sorry, forgot that part. Sorry. That's the bee's knees. I'm Batman.
And frack.
Frack. Frack.
EJ, what's your which one of those? Oh wait, we got one more. Oh, Holy Rusted Metal Batman has another one.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
And the this.
Yeah.
And say what?
So, all right, so Sarah, Tipsy Wibbles, Holy Rusted Metal Batman. That's
Yeah.
Holy Rusted Metal Batman. Okay.
But nice choices, everybody.
Yeah, that was really good.
Oh my gosh, okay.
They were very much better than us at this game.
They
Oh my
really
gosh.
are.
we were like, what's a noun or adjective?
I honestly was going over grammar rules in my head. I'm like, action word, descriptive.
Yeah. This is the part where you have to be literate.
By the way, Nicole, limited release says, if you don't want to say motherfucker, I'm going to keep saying it during this whole show.
Do it.
You could go with the butchered, censored version. Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
I think that's awesome.
So do that one.
Mr. Falcon, I'll do that. All right, so you guys ready to hear the story? Ready to hear the story?
Oh, quick before I would also like to say that my the Canadian followers are saying that Mr. Dressup could kick Mr. Rogers' ass.
What?
Mr. Rogers was a Navy SEAL. I doubt
it. Really, he was?
Was he really?
He's confirmed killed in Vietnam. You know a lot about Mr. Rogers.
I'm impressed.
That's where he got his dressing tips from.
Really? Mr. Rogers was a Navy SEAL?
17 confirmed kills, I think.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, someone fact check me.
Was he wearing a cardigan while doing his killing?
I think he was, and he was saying something along the lines of, "It's a beautiful day to kick your ass."
And did he put on his indoor shoes when he got into his tent?
He had his ass-kicking shoes.
He had kicking shoes for when he had to get inside their jungle base.
I wish he did that on the show. Kids, these are my ass-kicking shoes.
Yeah.
He like punches the postman.
All right, guys, story time. Story time.
All right, so Nicole's going to read the story with all of these words put in.
Read the story. Okay, just to remind you, I sometimes had to change if something was plural or not just to make it fit, but that's the only thing. And so the title of the story is If Only I Had a Blank, and our blank is If Only I Had a Minotaur. If only I had a minotaur, my life would be deeply complete. Minotaurs are things that I swim for. You can slap them because they're so blue, or keep them and use them for catapults. You can jump them and procreate them in pieces. Oh my gosh. And use all the pieces for bowling balls. Oh my god. You can leave them around in the Ninja Turtle sewer, near the sword, where Mr. Dressup will see it. You can cover Minotaurs with DVDs. And then when you point at Mr. Dressup and say, "Holy rusted metal Batman," everyone laughs because they know it's a prank. If only I had a Minotaur. But yippee-ki-yay, mother effers, I don't even have Minotaurs. I had a whole bunch here at 2:43 a.m., but I've solved it now, so they're gone. That is the story.
Nice.
Well done. That was well done.
Well done. Nice.
Now we know bowling balls are made from Minotaur procreation parts.
That was just prophetic. That was cool.
I don't think I want to go bowling again.
I also want to point out that right now on Twitter there's a character cage match going down between Mr. Rogers and Mr. Dressup. And that's happening.
USA.
Well, yeah, the Potato Pope, Dougie, says Mr. Rogers is one of the best snipers. Wow.
He's got a link to back it up.
But Charles Churchill says Mr. Dressup would lock Mr. Rogers into his dress-up trunk and suffocate him.
Yep. The tickle trunk.
Oh, wait, I forgot. You said
Brilliant.
it before. The tickle trunk. Dude, it's
called the tickle trunk.
It's so like, oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Bizarre.
There is a tickle trunk?
I'm not lying to you.
It's so like, like he's molesting children, is what it sounds like.
And
Yeah,
Mr.
that's what
Rogers
it
go out
sounds like.
loads of shit for that kind of thing. If we only knew what was going on north of the border.
No, I'm sorry, Mr.
We have to
Rogers
make our
got
fun
to
sometimes.
dress up out.
No.
A tickle trunk, for real, a tickle trunk. And parents
I'm not
let you
lying.
watch that.
It's
That's
true.
awesome.
There were costumes in it. It was awesome.
That's
That's so weird.
Yeah, we're
sounds like
Canadian.
I don't know how
county
to feel
needs to be
about
called in.
All right, why don't we move on to our geeky casting to move on from Mr. Jessup being awesome.
Another new segment here.
It is.
Yep.
It is. So what we are debating right now is who we would cast in a new Buffy movie or TV show. The only thing is it can't be anyone who was in the movie or TV show already. Who would you recast?
And Tanya even emailed us in advance. She says she knows this is sacrilege to many people,
Mhm.
and us included, because we're big fans. But it's just for fun, guys,
Yeah.
and have some fun debates.
Yeah.
By the way, I spent a lot of time thinking about this today, Tanya. These were tough.
Did you really?
Yeah, me too.
I was like, I had to actually start going online and doing research.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, you put like way more thought than I did.
But you know what though? Because I haven't seen Buffy in a long time, so I had to try and like get back into it and try and remember like the characters and what they're known for. Because that, I mean, it's been such a long time since I've seen it, so that's why I was doing research. But
Okay.
Well, obviously, though, I think Nicole, you would play Buffy, and Tanya, you'd be Faith, of course.
actually,
Okay.
I was
Well-
yeah, definitely done. Casting done. Moving on. Okay.
Next question.
Tanya, do you want to kick us off, or you want to go to our guests, or?
I will start off with actually with the movie because that was I'm not going to touch the TV show because I just can't do that. That would probably cause me to cry. So honestly, I was really just thinking of the main characters as like Buffy and Pike. I kind of want to see Emma Stone.
Oh.
Nice. I thought
Yeah,
of her.
I think that would be interesting. And even though he might be a little bit old now, I might have Adrian Grenier play the Luke Perry character. But Luke Perry was too old anyway, so kind of fits.
Adrian Grenier would be good.
Who is that? Who is that?
The lead guy from Entourage. He played the superstar in Entourage. He's other stuff. That's his like most well-known thing. Yeah,
He's good.
He's good. He's got nice eyes.
Okay.
Oh, Archduke is saying he would cross Justin Bieber as Buffy.
I
Yeah,
can see that.
yeah. And Eternus is saying, I guess it's Rachel, is saying Benedict Cumberbatch is Mr. Giles.
Oh, that's brilliant, Rachel. What a good
Yeah.
tip.
Yeah. Underground Badger and Lindsay are having similar casting, I think. Yes. Jennifer Lawrence is Buffy. Emma Stone is Willow. Justin Long is Xander.
Oh, I love Justin Long. Great.
Mhm. Yeah, and
He's one of
yay
my
for J-Law.
favorites.
All over that.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Mark, that's for you.
think?
I knew-
what do you
I knew-
think, EJ?
I knew J-Law was going to come into it.
Of course, she's awesome. Any thoughts?
Yeah. So okay, I actually have
Oh, do you?
You know what? I haven't. I know this is going to be crazy, but I've never seen the movie still. I've seen the entire series, which is one of my favorites. I know it's shocking.
I haven't seen it
I
either,
have.
Jeff. I haven't seen the movie either.
All right,
Sorry.
Thank you, Nicole.
And you
So
guys are
we're-
making fun of Mr. Dress Up.
Wait.
Yeah,
How is not
Mr.
seeing the Buffy
Dress-Up.
movie the same as not Mr. Dress-Up?
The movie?
Is Mr. Dress-Up in the movie? Yeah.
No, it's not.
All right. I watched that. All right. So I went through like the main characters on the TV show.
Mhm.
So for Buffy, I actually have like 3 different people, but the first, it's ridiculous. I couldn't decide. The first person who came to mind, okay, here comes the Arrow thing again, right? So I know some of our viewers are Arrow fans, so they'll know who I'm talking about. Emily Bett Rickards plays Felicity on Arrow, and particularly when she takes her glasses off and lets her hair down, I think she definitely would fit the Buffy character which she does occasionally on the show. But you know what I also thought about is Scarlett Johansson. I think would be a good Buffy.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually also have Emma. No, sorry, I don't. I have Emma Stone actually for Faith. That's who I actually thought.
Okay.
And I have Emma Watson, good old Hermione Granger for Willow. I think that could be cool.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. I actually do want Benedict Cumberbatch now since Rachel said it, but who I wrote down for Giles, who I think would just be fun, is Patrick Stewart. I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
So I got two more for this. For Angel, of course, Buffy's early love interest in the show. I actually am going with another...
Forever love interest.
I'm sorry, yes, of course. I'm going to take another Whedon show, which is on right now, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and the guy who plays Ward, Brett Dalton, I think totally is like a David Boreanaz type. So I think he could totally play Angel. And lastly, Spike, who is one of my favorite characters on the show. Again, I kind of just picked this because I think it could be fun. I think James McAvoy would be fun. He's already got the accent.
I love him so much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, good choice.
Thank you. So those are my choices.
Cool. Very cool.
What about let's see, Nick, Connor, you guys got any?
Well, I was thinking that maybe in the new generation, Buffy television reboot, might look a little white to a modern audience. So maybe we get somebody like Kelly Rowland in for Buffy, and then for Angel we can have her with Ludacris and Kevin Hart for Spike.
Wait, who would Ludacris play? Angel, like the Angel character?
Yeah, I think he's totally the opposite of what you think of, but maybe that's what the character was missing in the original series.
I like those choices.
Nice.
I'm just gonna get behind Connor's choice.
That's cool.
All right. EJ, how about you?
I'm going with Samuel L. Jackson for Buffy.
Good choice.
He can do anything.
He's going to carry it. He's just going to carry it right there, motherfucker.
Yes. Thank you for joining the motherfucker bandwagon.
Well done.
It's the thing with that motherfucker on it.
We are getting a lot of votes on Twitter for Jennifer Lawrence's Buffy, but also Jennifer Garner from Charles as Buffy.
Charles.
Although limited release is wondering what our thoughts are on recasting Buffy villains from any season.
I gave you my Spike.
You got Spike.
And I gave my Faith too, actually. Any other choices for Faith, Spike? Anybody else? Any other villains?
Anna Kendricks.
Oh, that's so funny you mentioned her. I was just thinking of her. Just because
Maybe Kate Mara as Drusilla.
Cool.
I don't know. Just something about her just seems to could be cool in that role. No. Yeah.
Nice. By the way, Underground Badger asks, which show is better, Arrow or S.H.I.E.L.D.? Arrow all the way. No
Arrow.
Arrow. Yeah, thank you. I do like S.H.I.E.L.D. a lot too, though.
Nice. There's also a vote for Liam Neeson somewhere in here. If we could get that, that's from.
For Giles.
Yeah, that could work. Or Morgan Freeman from Underground Badger as Giles. That would be kind of cool.
Cool. Cool, Giles. So Nicole hasn't gone though, right? For her choices, or have you?
Oh yeah. I only was able to come up with for Buffy, Willow, and Angel. So for Buffy, I was thinking either Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah, I thought of her too. She'd be
Sasha Pierza. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. She's on Pretty Little Liars. She plays Allison De Laurentiis. I kind of think she'd be pretty cool. The other one I came up with was Mila Kunis. So I was thinking maybe one of those three for Buffy. For Willow, okay, because I'm on this Firefly kick right now, and I think Summer Glau would be pretty cool for Willow. Or even Vanessa Morano. She's on an ABC Family show. But I think they could pull that off. I'm more leaning towards Summer Glau. I really like her a lot. And then and she's on Arrow as well. So
she is.
Yeah, that's right.
And then for Angel, I was thinking either Zac Efron or
Yeah.
he's so good looking.
That's awesome.
Or there's this actor that's actually going to be in our web series spinoff, Ask the Camp Harlot, and he's done like some guest roles in like some primetime shows. I think he would be good, and his name's Christopher Sean. So I think between like one of those two. So those are like my ideas.
You know who I want to see come back is remember Almost Famous, Patrick Fugit, the lead kid in Almost Famous.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He would make a
Whatever
good.
happened to him?
Yeah, whatever happened to him? Twitter? What happened to him?
What happened to that guy?
You see him every now and again. Lives out here where we live.
We're behind him. We want to help his comeback.
Put him in LARP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick, if you're hearing this, give us a call.
I like that phone number.
No, I realized I totally forgot to list my Xander, who was, you might think this is a little strange, but I think he could be cool. And Andrew Garfield, I think, could play a cool Xander.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be really,
Yeah,
that's
there we
really
go.
cool.
Got to get him away from Spider-Man for the next 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
We got some cool tweets too, right? Some other
We
choices
do.
here.
We have Anna Kendrick as Would Rock Glory. That's from Lindsay. There's some questioning on typecasting Emma Watson as a witch.
I didn't even think about that. She would be one of the you're right. That's okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Tara is also voting Jennifer Lawrence for Buffy. Stephen Amell for Spike.
Yeah.
Mark Shepard for Giles, and Kerry Washington for Willow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting. Underground Badger may
This is the
win this
best.
one. Khloe Kardashian is the master, no makeup.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, yeah, he went there, totally. And now his wife is threatening divorce. But yeah, I agree. Khloe Kardashian, for sure.
No.
Yeah, just don't. So what? You know what? Let's because I took time to come up with this other one. Tanya, what was the other geeky casting?
Who would you cast in the roles of the Archie comic? Like if they were making a movie of it, who would be in those roles?
Mila Kunis is Betty.
Betty?
Betty, not Veronica?
Not Veronica?
Veronica. No, yeah, okay, Veronica's the brunette. Yes, Mila Kunis is Veronica. And Anna Kendricks again as Betty. Those two would have it. They'd have great chemistry, and well, they need the work. So you know.
This seems like a great opportunity for another Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen collaboration as an elderly Archie and Jughead.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. I was thinking. For some reason I was thinking Jesse Eisenberg would play Archie. And,
Oh, that'd be cool.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt for Jughead because I think he would be hilarious.
Oh, I love you.
I want Bryan Cranston for Jughead.
What?
Bryan Cranston for Jughead. Seriously. You know, he'd have the
No.
craving for the burgers. It would be great.
I think Jennifer Lawrence should play Betty, by the way.
That was going to be my suggestion. Jennifer Lawrence is Betty. Who did I have for Veronica? It flew out of my head.
I have Gemma Arterton for Veronica.
Oh, okay.
Nina Dobrev.
From the Vampire Diaries.
Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking of her for Veronica.
Okay.
Should be good. But who for Archie?
Anybody just throw in your suggestion.
Seth Green.
Oh, what about one of those?
Seth
guys
Green, is that what you said?
Yes.
What about?
That's purely based on
That's
red hair.
That's
What about like one of those guys that played the Weasley twins, or the guy that played Ron Weasley?
Yeah, Rupert Grint.
Rupert Grint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think he's
I can see
doing a
that.
120-day stint in rehab for heroin or something, so he's probably not available.
Oh.
That's sad.
Or he
Are
has
you
time to
serious,
read new
though?
scripts.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah.
By the way, for Mr. Weatherby, who was the principal in Archie, I would cast, because he was the principal in Saved by the Bell, Dennis Haskins.
Are you casting Mr.
What about Crispin Glover for Reggie?
This is sounding more like a Wes Anderson film.
Wait, who was that for Reggie?
Crispin Glover.
Oh.
That's a good idea. Although I could even see Bryan Cranston as the principal, just because that would be interesting to watch. I think.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah.
I think obviously Hollywood's gonna take all our suggestions.
Oh, completely. They're all watching right now, taking notes.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they really had an Archie movie. Do they have an Archie movie in the works? Because it sounds like that's something they probably
They've done Archie TV movie. I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no doubt. Someone owns
But there
it.
probably is, yes, an actual feature film that works.
I'm sure there's some talk in some development room somewhere of comic books are really popular. Let's make a movie.
It'll be as big as Marvel movies.
Completely.
Hey, it works for the Smurfs.
That's true.
Oh.
Very, very true.
By the way, some people actually, this is a good choice. This is for the Buffy thing. Keithos and Necrotius both said Carl Urban as Angel. That's a good choice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the ladies won't complain about that, I'm sure.
No.
Oh, and then Charles says, now let's recast Josie and the Pussycats.
Let's just not even go there with that one. Not even. Just keep it tucked away.
So you like Archie but not Josie and the Pussycats?
No, I'm saying I like it, but I guess you're right. Maybe we should recast it. But I'm just like, the movie was all about product placement. It's so bizarre. Like,
I forgot about the movie.
I was thinking the movie.
Oh yeah, I was thinking the
and
movie too.
I was thinking the
And I was
comic.
like, I don't even want to see a reboot. It was just like, I just remember them being like tied. Like every shot was like product placement. It was really bizarre.
That's how it got made.
Yeah.
Underground Badger is suggesting Adelaide Kane as Veronica, which she's from the show Rain.
Yeah, she plays Mary in Rain.
Yeah.
That's
From
good.
Toronto. Yeah, what else do we have? Oh yeah, we also have more Ron Weasley as Archie. We all agree with that. I think that works.
Done.
For
Cast.
Sure.
That's that's it. It's done.
Call Hollywood.
Who's got that phone number? Nicole, you're closest.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Out down the street.
I'm just down the street from Hollywood, actually, so. Let's take the metro. I'll be there in like 10 minutes.
Lindsay says Josie and the Pussycats is the best movie ever.
Lindsay.
You might have to defriend Lindsay.
I knew when Josie and the Pussycats even was mentioned that this conversation would start. We'll talk later.
So Lindsay's being serious, not sarcastic?
I'm not commenting.
Okay, all right.
I love my friends.
All right, so those are some awesome casting. We're going to wrap things up then tonight. Before we do that, let's give some links again. Nick and Connor, can you tell people again about where they can check out LARP the Movie or find more information about it?
Yes, it is larpthemovie.com.
Very well stated.
And there's a Twitter, right?
Yeah, there is a Twitter. It's @LARPmovie. Everything you wanted to know about us via social media, it all gets funneled through the website. So see some videos, see the other people that we have involved, and read all about it. We've got a lot of information up there.
Awesome. And EJ, The Dying Breed, where can people check that out again?
Yeah, you can go to the website, teamdyingbreed.com. You can follow The Dying Breed on Twitter @TeamDyingBreed. And then go to Indiegogo and, of course, open up your wallet and make huge contributions daily.
Well, daily.
Wow, all right.
And Nicole, where can people watch progress?
Yeah, you can check it out, PoddersSeries.com, or as soon as this is over, you can find us on YouTube at Progress the Series, on Facebook, Progress the Series, and on Twitter, Prog the Series.
And Asset.
you can find us at jts.tv/asset.
Awesome. Super Knocked Up, superknockedup.com, and the YouTube channel you're watching right now. And please follow us at Super Geeked Up, which is the Twitter we use for both, and what you're doing right now on this show. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching and tweeting in some awesome tweets today. Great answers and suggestions for the games. Hope you liked it. We're gonna every week now. We're gonna be bringing you. Okay, well, not every week till the end of time, but for the next few
forever.
We can't think of that much new stuff. For the next few weeks, we got all new segments and games coming up. And so hope you like the ones today, and then you can dig what we have next week. We'll see you next Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Pacific. So, gentlemen, we like to end the show with we're all going to say in unison, Super Geeked Up, all right?
Cool.
So watch it when I'm going to point to the camera here, and that's when we're going to do it as I do my little lead out.
All right.
All right, so as always, guys, thanks everybody for watching. We will see you next week. Until then, stay
Super
Geeked Up. See you next week.